also good for scripting if you know how to script. So I think Beatrice is doing a lot of the CS server, and she does a lot of scripting. That means that she should combine 2 or 3 commands and say, create a user for me, create their database, and so long as you can type the commands, you can automate it and have it do a lot of things very quickly, right? And so if you take computers as well, so off the side, there's this difference between having a user interface where you click around and having this command line. And if you have command line, it means that what the command can be typed in a file and saved. So I'll just show you that one as one final motivation why you should take at least the shell part seriously. So suppose someone had learned that, okay, so I can do pdc out and less. That is a command I've learned, right? If you want to capture a clicking activity, such as go and copy, paste, right click, it's very hard to do, to capture it, to document it, right? Unless you maybe recorded a video or you type instructions and took screenshots. But if you have a command like this, at least in Windows and Linux, you can actually simply say, I'm going to put the commands I have in a file, like commands.bat. And within this file, I'll type my commands. It can be more than one, right? And then, so maybe I can do, first of all, maybe dir, that was to list what is in there. Right? So I can list a bunch of commands in a file, and I just save this file. So Linux and Windows both have this capability. In OS class, we spend a lot of time doing this. And that means when someone wants to do something, you just type commands.bat, and then the commands will just run. So from the perspective of someone doing administration, so imagine people come to you every day, do this for me, do this for me, do this for me. It's easier to just learn the command, have a file, you write it, and anytime you're asked to do it, can you create a new interns account? You're like, oh yeah, don't worry, we're done. Click. Oh, can you please set up the course? Click. Can you click? So you can actually automate a lot of your life. I know people do love clicking. I love clicking.
Where you have like 3 commands in there, and then one second command. Would it be possible to do the exact
No, you can't. Okay, with the batch, usually it goes sequential. So the idea was you can do, I think with bash scripting, you can do if-elses and so on. So you can actually add more and more to it, so that you can have all the power of almost programming languages. But it won't be something like object-oriented with all the... But Windows has done PowerShell, which is object-oriented, but that will be seen in OS class. In Linux, yes. I've forgotten the... Well, let me see if I can remember. Let's see, remember, is it $0? $0 for the first parameter. Okay, let's try it. So if I did... okay, so I'm going to make... I'm using Linux now. I just switched to Linux, right? So Emacs command.sh. Okay, I have to just be careful. Okay. Oh, come on, did I break it? Okay, Emacs, no, Emacs is just a text editor. Right, so I just switched to Linux, so I'm just using that one. Command.sh. Please be good. Emacs was working last time. If this guy doesn't, okay. I'll start the Windows version anyway. Emacs command.sh. No window. Okay, so this is Emacs, thank you. Okay, so echo, my parameter is, okay, $0. Right. So I've put a command in command.sh. Right. And that's what, I did a lesson on that. So if I do bash, standard Windows can do, okay, so that's the first parameter, like $0 is like the first parameter. Let's do, okay, second parameter, just so you can see that if I pass a parameter in, right now if I add a parameter, it doesn't say what the parameter is. It's just saying the name of the program, right? So just to answer his query, echo my second parameter is $1. Right. So I can do bash command.sh. Hey, so there's nothing there, but if I say something like 10, right? So you can do $0, $1. So you can pass parameters to it. Of course, if you are passing parameters, it also means you have to be careful how you create your bash files. Imagine you wrote a bash file that said go and delete something. and then someone figured it out and said, oh, if I pass this to it, what will it do? So you have to be careful how you deal with parameters. Okay, so that was with pipes. Now